Hello and welcome to Royal Aberdeenshire. Some of you may remember that I was here a few months ago when I went in search of a pyramid in Balmoral Estate. And when I was here I said that the trees here would look phenomenal in the autumn months. Well, it is now autumn, the trees have changed colour, they are looking cracking. So today I've got another day off, so I'm coming here to see if what I visualised in my head is true and to see whether we can get some stunning images. So getting here today was a little bit challenging, so I'm kind of hoping that all of the efforts of coming here is going to be worth it. A journey which should have taken 2.5 hours ended up taking 4 hours because just after leaving the house one of my tyres began to lose pressure and it kept losing pressure, so as a result we had to go to a garage and get my tyre fixed, which was an unexpected expense for a Friday morning. And then when we finally got on the road to come here we got stuck behind pretty much every single slow moving vehicle you can imagine. There was a couple of roads shut which also extended our journey, but we are finally here and I really hope that the photography opportunities that are going to be present themselves to us this afternoon is going to be worth the journey. As I say, we've come to Balmoral Estate where I was the other month to try and see if those compositions that I visualised in my head that month have come true now we're in autumn, and we're also going to see whether the view from the pyramid today is nicer as well with all the autumnal colours. And after we've done that our plan is to head to some of the castles on the way home, because when I put out a video a while ago asking what you'd like me to do and where you'd like me to go, so many of you mentioned the castles, and there's a couple of castles in Aberdeenshire which look stunning at this time of year. So hopefully we're going to get the light, we're going to get the conditions, and hopefully the photography is going to happen for us this afternoon.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane.
So these are the bits that I visualise as having some potential. I don't think the light is quite right just now. We've got quite a lot of cloud overhead, which is unfortunate because we just had quite a lot of sunshine. So I think my plan is to head up to the pyramid, have a look at the views there and come back this way on the way back to see if the sun is out then and to see whether the photography opportunities that I visualised in my head the other month can come true, because this is a gorgeous location. We have got some beautiful trees that have changed colour, some of them more so than others, but like I said, the light just now is just not right. It is the wrong time of day, but my decision to come here today was purely because getting here early in the morning is quite difficult given how far away I live from here. But being able to come here in the afternoon was a definite, so I thought I'd give it a shot, because at the end of the day you've got to be in it to win it, and shooting at sunrise and sunset is not always possible. We all have busy lives and sometimes you've just got to get to your location when you can, and today the only time I could come here was during the daytime. So I've just got to make the most of the conditions that I've got and hope that the light does change slightly and we get some dramatic light in the coming hours. Fingers crossed, but I'll see you all when we get up to the pyramid.
Out of sand, reaching for the ground, as willows align, we lose track of time, head up high, now we climb.
Well, this is peaceful, just sitting here and watching the light change around me, although to be honest there's not much changes of light happening. There's blue sky to my right and blue sky to my left. There's some light that comes out every now and again. I'm also watching the clouds as they move over the mountains in front of me. I mean, the view here is incredible, but we haven't got quite the right light or as much colour here as I was expecting from this viewpoint in order to get good images. I have taken a couple on my camera, nothing too fancy. A lot of the really exciting stuff is kind of happening in the mountains in the distance. But it's just so nice, I think, to come and sit here and admire this. At the end of the day, I wouldn't have got out today to do this if I never went out with the intention of taking photos. We're going to head back down now because we've been here for over half an hour just sitting and waiting and nothing, like I say, is really happening. See whether that bit I was on about earlier has got any changes in light, whether it's good for photography, but if not we're going to head to Craigievar Castle, which I've wanted to make a video at for so long now. It's one of the most probably iconic castles in the area, absolutely beautiful, and it is bright pink in colour. So if you've never heard of Craigievar Castle before, you are in for a treat. And obviously if I see any good compositions or the light changes as we're going there, I will of course switch the camera back on and talk you all through what I'm taking images of. But if not, I'll see you when we get to Craigievar Castle. It's a shame this never really worked out. We have got some light appearing over there now, but nothing too exciting. But as you can see, a lot of the forests here are evergreen. There is quite a lot of deciduous trees and changes of colour down near the car park. But up here, we're just not getting it, unfortunately. But you've got to go out there and try, because you never really know what the conditions are going to be like or what you're going to be greeted with. That's just part of landscape photography. Do I look upset? No, and that's part of the game. You've got to accept that sometimes when you go out with your camera, you're not going to get photographs. It's not a failure and it's not a reflection on you. It's just the way landscape photography goes. You've just got to embrace it, and most of all, just enjoy being outdoors. Driving on our way to Craigievar Castle, and just outside of Balmoral Castle and Balmoral Estate you've got this lovely bridge here that goes towards the start of one of the ends of the castle. And the scene here just now is absolutely stunning. We actually saw this when we were driving here, and I thought I need to stop here on the way back. I'm trying to get some images of these golden trees with the beautiful old building in the distance. Trying to get some with me in it. It's not really going 100% to plan, but what a gorgeous location this is, and you really have to make the most of it. just stopped off very quickly at the Burn of Vat, which is basically this like waterway, cave, crevice kind of area, which is well worth exploring as part of the Muir of Dinnet Nature Reserve. I never realised this was on our way to Craigievar Castle, but as we were passing I thought we'd pop in by, see what it looks like in autumn. This is a great place to take photos. I've not got time today, but I thought I'd show you it all very, very quickly. What a beautiful castle. There's so many amazing and unique castles all around Scotland, but Craigievar has got to be one of the most unique. Its pink colour, the way it sits, it's like a palace, like a fairy tale world, and it is so, so beautiful to come and explore, especially at this time of year. That I was here a few months ago when I went in search of a prison, oh for God's sake, a prison